Welcome to the Liberating River, where spiritual freedom meets soul aligned wealth. I'm your guide, Wanda F. Nesbitt. Let's break free, build boldly, and live fully together. It's okay to want more. It's not bad. Now, what I didn't say is worship it. That, again, is another topic that will be discussed later on. I did not say worship it, but it's okay to want more. And something else we have to remember. Just like a tool, some tools you have to clean, right? And that equates to being responsible. So wealth is responsibility. Wealth is responsibility. It takes it takes you to another level, I'll say it that way, if you are called to impact a community, a society. Because again, wealth, which is money, which is your tool, has now become a resource for you to help people. You have to have money if you want to open up those schools overseas. I hear people talking about all the time. They're traveling across the ocean to go help start a school or help rebuild homes. It takes resources, which is wealth, which is money. It's a tool so you can do what your heart honestly desires. Another thing that I had to come to grips was I can prosper without performing. Oh my goodness. I don't have to perform for anybody. I'm not here to prove anything to anybody. I'm here to be my true, authentic self. And that's another key part in living a life that's going to be prosperous, whether it's financially, spiritually, mentally. You got to live for you. Stop performing. You do not have to struggle to be worthy. I don't know where people came up with that. You do not have to struggle to be worthy. You do not have to hustle for God's approval. Whew. You do not have to suffer to be spiritual. I don't know where we got that concept. That is not what God was ever saying. And I hope people really take heed to this, because you're doing more damage to yourself than good. You're doing more damage to the people you think you're impacting than good. So stop doing it. Listen back to this and grab those notes so that you start to reset your mindset so that you become the better, authentic you that you actually want to be. Because you want to be the best you that you can be. Why not? You deserve it. So here's some practical ways to reset your mindset. What you can do and what you can start today is, of course, daily reframing. Every morning, ask yourself, what is the highest spiritual perspective I can take today? So I tell you, the higher your perspective is the more likely that your mindset is going to shift. I didn't say the most logical. I didn't say the most comfortable. I'm talking about the most aligned. Did you hear me? Your higher spiritual perspective has nothing to do with logic or comfortability. It's about alignment. For those who need to, journaling is always a nice option. I told you before in some of my previous episodes, I used to journal a lot daily. just to write down. So so for those just starting on this journey who might need it as a springboard, journal. Write down these questions I'm gonna say to you, but write down other questions that'll prompt you to dive in deeper so that you can be on a higher spiritual level. So you need to ask questions like, where have I been thinking from fear instead of faith? Where have I been thinking from fear instead of faith? What perspective about money is actually inherited and not divine? We have to. You have to. You have to ask those questions and honestly, harder questions than this as well, because that's what's going to trigger your mind to think, because we all have beautiful minds. And then when you expose that part, you'll be able to tap into what you need so you can reset fully. And another thing that I would say you would ask for your journaling is, what new truth is spirit trying to show me? Always look in your daily goings and coming to see what and how is God trying to communicate with you, because he does. It could be a little gesture, it could be a big one, but he's always trying to do it. Something else that I found um, is to do a body reset as well. Because as we've talked before, your body responds to your mind. So of course these are going to be in here. Of course you're going to have to do something with your body. If you can exercise, hands down, exercise. They talk about yoga, they talk about stretching, something that reveres your body, just to loosen your body, because we hold tension. You'll know, you've heard it before. They say you have toxins in your muscles. That's why when you go and get massages, it releases things. So, yes, your mind and your body are connected. Don't forget your body. So, when fear rises, ground yourself. Say it, and I'm going to keep saying it. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. There are plenty of tools out there on YouTube that you can go to, or apps that you can tap into to help you with your deep breathing. You need to breathe deeply. And what I have done, I have usually said, you know, I I I choose clarity, I choose truth, I choose alignment. Those are my go-tos. Some more of my go-tos. I have a lot in my pot that I use. This will By saying those kind of affirmations, they will reset your nervous system, which is what? A part of your mind, which then opens your mind. Another place where you can elevate, which still attacks, which not attacks, but it still affects your body, is practice. Listen closely. Practice elevated language. Change your language. Start to put languages and speech like, this or something better is coming. I am supported. I see from a higher place. I don't shrink, I rise. You have to adjust your language. It adjusts your perspective. And then we have to also change when things go wrong, right? Because we know stuff happens. So what I have done, and I say when little things, big things happen, say, what is this teaching me? How is this redirecting me? Where is the invitation in this? Like, what is it trying to usher in? What is it trying to alert me to? Those kind of questions, you got to go again, higher level thinking, higher level questioning, so that you get to the meat of what it is you're supposed to be learning. So that you learn it and you don't have to keep going around the bush trying to learn it. And you're going to grow and your mindset's going to what? It's going to reset. These steps, it transforms obstacles into opportunities. So in closing, listen, your mindset is the gateway to your purpose and your prosperity. Your mindset is the gateway to your purpose and your prosperity. Your mindset is the gateway to your prosperity and your purpose. It is not based on your background. It is not based on what's in your bank account right now. It is not based on your resume. It is not based on your age. It is not based on your past. It is not based on your religion. Your perspective determines how far you allow yourself to go. A mindset reset is not a one-time shift. I might not have said it earlier, but it's not a one-time shift. You got to constantly renewing of your mind. It's a daily practice because daily different stuff is going to happen and it's going to shake your foundation. So it's daily. Shift your mind daily. It's choosing to see from your calling instead of your fear. It's choosing to interpret life through truth instead of trauma. It's choosing to believe that God's intention for you is always alignment, abundance, and freedom. Your journey is unfolding. Your perspective is the key that unlocks the next door. Take this week to elevate your thinking, reset your mindset, and step boldly into the purpose and the prosperity already waiting for you. Until next time, keep flowing in freedom. Thanks for flowing with us on the Liberating River. Subscribe, share, and come back next week for more wisdom, wealth, and alignment. Stay free, stay grounded, stay bold.